Have you ever felt completely stuck when you're trying to declutter? Like no matter how much you do, the clutter keeps coming back? You're not alone, and today I'm going to help you figure out why exactly that happens and how to finally break free from clutter overwhelm one small step at a time. Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Shauna if we haven't met yet, and I love sharing easy decluttering and organizing tips. Decluttering is a journey full of highs and lows. If you're in a low and feeling very overwhelmed and frustrated with the whole decluttering process, here are some tips to help you break free. Let's start off with one of the biggest reasons why we tend to get stuck: emotional attachments. You might be holding on to certain items because of sentimental value or guilt because you spent money on an item. The amount of items I have had but have never used because of sentimental guilt or money guilt is pretty ridiculous. But keeping the items didn't bring me joy. In fact, it was much the opposite. I would have guilt anytime I looked at the items. Here are two important things to remember. First, memories are in the heart, not the items. By letting them go, it doesn't mean that our memories are going to change or we don't value a relationship. And second, if it's an item that you've bought, by keeping the item, the money is already spent. In fact, we are now spending time and emotions on this item with maintaining it and then getting stress and guilt every time we look upon it. When you feel stuck with these items, ask yourself, is the item serving me or is it just causing me guilt and robbing me of my peace? If it's a sentimental item, take a picture of it. Keep it in a photo album maybe. Let it go to somebody who is going to use it. Sell it, donate it, but don't keep the item. It's okay to let it go. Your peace in the long run is so much more important than this item taking up space in your home. Another reason that decluttering can feel very overwhelming is decision fatigue. With everything we have on our plates from work, kids, appointments, activities, the last thing we want to do when we get home is to make another decision about an item. But trust me, when we can make these decisions, even just one or two a day, the clutter is going to go away and our brain is going to feel so much lighter. Putting in the hard work now pays off so much in the long run. Here are some tips on how to make decluttering easy and fit it into your very busy schedule. To keep it simple, stick with 3 categories: keep, toss, and donate. When we start thinking about maybes and I don't knows, that's when we start to get into trouble. If you're just starting out, doing something really easy like a sock or underwear drawer is going to help you build momentum and build your confidence. If you're anything like me, you know when you open up that drawer in the morning to get dressed, you know that there's something in there that is not comfortable or just not presentable if an emergency were to arise. So when we can make these decisions really quickly, it's a great place to start. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a cardboard box for donations, you'll grab a garbage bag for items that are going to be tossed, and then you're going to get a timer. You're going to set your timer for 5 to 10 minutes and start tackling a hotspot area. Trust your gut and go with your first impression every time you touch an item. And when the timer goes off, give yourself permission to stop right then and there. Small wins add up so much faster than you think. Do you ever tell yourself that you're going to start decluttering when you have an hour free, or an entire Saturday, or maybe a day off of work? Or maybe you're going to wait until you're finally in the mood to do it. Or maybe you're going to wait until you can do it just right and you won't have to do it ever again. The truth is, perfection paralysis is going to keep us from ever starting because we're always waiting for the right time, which honestly, rarely if ever comes. So what we need to do is start messy. If you are a perfectionist like me, this is going to be really uncomfortable. But once we start doing it, it's going to get easier with time. Again, we're going to start with a small area, maybe like our kitchen utensils or our coffee station, and we're going to commit to just 5 to 10 minutes. Remember, progress is better than perfect results. You can get so much done in just a few minutes a day or just a few minutes a week without ever having to wait for that perfect mood or moment. So let's say you've decluttered a space and then a few weeks later, it's cluttered again. Why does that happen? Decluttering alone won't solve the problems until we change our habits behind it. Once you've cleared a space, build those little habits to keep it maintained. Maybe it's 5 minutes a night of just tidying up a space. Maybe it's once a week or once a month going back over those spaces that we've already decluttered just to make sure that nothing has crept in and caused clutter to start forming again. One of our biggest clutter catch-all spots is the top drawer of our bathroom vanity. I am in that drawer daily, multiple times a day, in fact, and I don't see the clutter happening. So what I do is I go in at least once a month, if not a couple times a month, and just do a quick maintenance, tidy, and declutter. It's amazing how quickly things can just creep in there that don't even belong, and it just becomes a mess. So by building these habits, we're going to catch clutter while it's really easy to tackle and keep our home running smoothly and being manageable. We also need to be aware of what's coming into our homes. If we are not changing our spending or being more aware of what's actually coming into our homes on a daily basis, it's really easy for these items to just pile up and become clutter before we know it. I just did a video on this recently, so I'm going to put it in, I don't remember which corner the cards show up. I'm going to put it up in one of these two corners and also link it down in the description. If this is an area you really struggle with, there's a lot of really good tips in there. Okay, we're going to just recap our action plan really quickly. First off, we're going to ask about the items. Are they serving us or are they just causing us guilt? We need to be okay letting them go because we know that the memories are in our heart, not the item, and it's better for the item to be used than causing us stress and disturbing the peace in our homes. We're going to keep decluttering simple. We're going to have 3 categories: keep, toss, and donate. There's no maybes. And we're going to start in an area where we can make quick decisions to help us build momentum and gain confidence. And we're going to work for 5 to 10 minutes and stop when our timer goes off. And then we're going to work on building habits. Maintenance check-ins either nightly or once or twice a month will really help us keep clutter under control. And then we're also going to work on being more aware of what is coming into our homes to prevent clutter before it even starts. Remember, decluttering is not about perfection. It's about creating peaceful, functional spaces where our family can thrive. Each small step you take matters, and I'm so proud of you for starting. Comment below, let me know what struggles you are having when it comes to decluttering. If I missed something, let me know because I'd love to give you pointers in the comments and then potentially do a part 2 to this video to help others in the future. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more easy decluttering and organizing tips. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.